Good morning, Cypress Village. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. Today is Friday, March 19th, and we're glad to have you. We have a lot of information on tap for you today, and I hope you enjoy the episode. We're going to kick it off with one of our residents, Miss Jerry Clare, who is our Healthcare Committee representative. She's got some updates she's going to share with the community, followed by Mr. Nick LaLiberty, our Director of Administrative Services. He has updates on multiple areas that he handles, one of which is traffic safety. We've also got some updates on what we plan to do in regards to migrating to a newer, more modernized Channel 266 system, which he will share. Resident entry to the building and fob keys, and if your fob key is not working, what to do and how to address that. And last but not least, an update on the life safety audit that's being performed on all of our houses within the neighborhood. Dining Services is going to follow up Nick. Brian Berger is going to provide the Burger of the Week. And Mr. Thomas Rivers will provide you some updates related to Dining Services, 2.5 reopening, and how that pertains to our residents. Amy Clark, our physical therapist, who is also our wellness manager. She has some updates that I don't want to steal her thunder, but one of our providers that provides services here to Cypress Village, who has been out since COVID, is going to be returning, and a lot of residents have been inquiring about that. So I'll leave that for you to stay tuned for. Susan McLean, Director of Resident Services, is going to provide some vaccination updates. I don't know specifically what she's going to cover, but I would imagine some overall updates relative to the community and how and where to access a vaccination if you were unable to get one. Tiffany Bassett from Community Life Services has some updates from Activities and Lifestyles Department, so stay tuned for that. And then Katie Amador is going to cover areas that I don't believe hit the newsletter or the 2.5 reopening communication that went out. That is transportation, OMR chairs, which were ordered, and some other updates from Community Life Service as it pertains to the entire community. Also, just a little note that some of you may or may not know, we did add an additional area to the Cypress Village app. It's the last tile, and it's labeled 2.5. So if you or any of your family or friends want to access some of the most recent documentation and communication that we've sent out, you can attain it there. And we are going to wrap it up with Angie Anthony, who is our our Human Resource Director, and she is going to give you a little update on our Associate of the Month for March. So hope you enjoy that segment as well. And I will wrap it up with just some local COVID updates. I'm not going to get into what's going on throughout the state or the county. Since things are getting to the point that we are at 2.5, I figured I would just keep the report short and give you what's going on here locally at Cypress Village. So with that, have a great day, and I hope you enjoy the episode. Thanks for joining.
Hi, everybody. It's Jerry Clare, the chair of your Healthcare Committee. Wanted to report to you on our March meeting. We discussed the healthcare to-go bags that were distributed on February 17th in Egret Hall. Thanks to the residents that helped out and the committee, we distributed over 450 bags at that event, with several more in the days following in the lobby. And as well, I want to thank the unit leaders and the floor leaders who helped us distribute the rest of these to the tune of almost 700 distributed. If you have not gotten these lovely pouches, and which go on your refrigerator with your vials of life information and your name down here, not necessarily your picture, and you have not gotten your bags, you may pick them up at Innovative Home Services on the ground floor in the towers. We also discussed at the meeting, Amy Clark, the wellness director, came to tell us that she was answering our request to submit a March wellness calendar and also newsletter, which she did. And I think residents should be very happy about that they'll be learning more and more of what's available in the Wellness Center. Last but not least, we discussed programming in 2021 for our Be Well lectures. And as a matter of fact, yesterday, March 18th, the first one was presented by Susan McLean and her people on innovative home services. So stay tuned for more. Next month, we'll be in touch with more excellent programming. And be sure to tell your healthcare committee members and residents anything that you'd be interested in knowing. See you next month.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Coffee Chat. I'm Nick the Liberty, Director of Administrative Services here, and I have a few things to go over today. The first being the in-house TV channel. We've recently been advised that VCTV has been acquired by a larger company, a larger and better company by my opinion. So we are going to be switching over to their software. Luckily, the hardware that we bought a few months back can still be utilized. All they're going to have to do is update the software, almost like you're updating, your home computer. So we should be down for a minute amount of time, and hopefully have a lot better options than we have right now. I also wanted to go over the rumble strip installation. We are installing 3 more sets of rumble strips. That'll be at that 3-way intersection right outside the putting green. We have seen a drastic drop in citations from the police officer on East and West from utilizing these, and we're hoping that it does the same at that intersection, because for years I've been getting a lot of complaints, and we finally found something that seems like it's working. So we're very excited about that. The last thing I have to talk about is the resident entryways. Your key fobs should be activated now. The doors should be working. If for some reason they aren't, stop by security and they'll be happy to reactivate them for you. Or if you need a new one, they'll get you a new one as well. Another thing is the house alarm audits. We are going through those currently. We have done a number of houses so far. We got a lot of work orders in, but we will get to you when your time is there. You'll get a flyer in your mailbox for that week. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll see everybody around the village. Thank you.
No, it's going to be back there in the sandpiper.
Thank you.
No problem.
I've been like, I don't know what to do.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Loon's Nest on this beautiful Friday morning. We have the burger of the week for next week coming for you, and we're bringing back an old favorite. It's our play on the crunch wrap. So we're starting off with our all-beef patty. We're going to hit it with 2 crunchy corn tortillas in there, our house-made queso, shredded lettuce, salsa, tomatoes, and then it's all wrapped up in a flour tortilla and fried on the griddle. Appreciate it, everyone.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Happy Friday. Hope you're all enjoying your coffee and sticky buns. Today I have some announcements regarding 2.5 and a few other things in dining. First of all, I want to thank everybody for their patience throughout the start of phase 2.5. I knew there was going to be some hiccups rolling into it, and everyone so far has been very gracious in working through those with us. One thing about the reservations I've been hearing a lot about is the inconvenience of having to make mandatory reservations, and I just want to say it won't be like this forever. Just moving into phase 2.5, we're still doing a large number of deliveries, so for us to know exactly who's coming to the dining room and when is very crucial with aligning staffing to the dining room as well as deliveries. So I just ask for your patience in the coming weeks as we continue the reservations. And as I said, once we move closer to phase 3, we can make the reservations optional as they were pre-COVID. Some updates in the Loon's Nest. We have the spring menu that we're working on now. I know spring is coming up in a couple days, so the spring Loon's Nest menu will be coming out most likely the beginning of April. We have a lot of menu projects that we're working on. Loon's Nest spring menu for one. We have the assisted living lunch menu that we're working on, and I met with residents up in assisted living, presented the menu to them, and they all approved of it. So it's very similar to like the Loon's Nest style menu, where it would be a standing menu for a period of time, and it's more lighter style entrees, entree salads, pastas, sandwiches, things that people enjoy for lunch, not too heavy meals, so more on the light side. And then also the new independent living menu that I've been talking about for a while. We're looking to roll that out probably the second week of April. And like I said before, we're going to do a 3-week trial period of that menu, in the middle of which we'll send out a survey to all the residents to see what you think of the menu, if you like it, don't like it, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. And then after that trial period, we can determine if we want to continue with the new style menu or go back to the previous menu the way we were doing it. So also with the new independent living menu, there's going to be a lot of information that comes out. As many of you get the entree descriptions throughout the weeks as we roll out a new menu each week. With the new version of the menu would last for a period of 3 weeks. So we would send out a packet with all the information about the proteins, the different dishes, the starches, vegetables. So you'd only receive that once every 3 weeks instead of every week. But all the information about how to order, how the menu's composed, and how the entrees and dishes are prepared would all be in that information. So also we're just looking to gather information. There's going to be a lot of communications coming out, and I can't put a time period on it, but as we approach phase 3, just like in 2.5, there's going to be a lot of communication to residents about what to expect during the next phase as well. So we're gearing up towards that, just trying to focus all of our resources on getting phase 2.5 up and running successfully, and then how we transition into phase 3. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoy your Fridays, and I will see you next week.
Good morning. Happy Friday, Cypress residents. We have a very exciting update for you. I'm very excited about it. Dr. Mike Caudell, who is an audiologist and hearing aid specialist, is going to be returning to Cypress Wednesday, April the 7th. So as most of you know, he has not been here for the better part of a year, so we are really excited, and I know you guys are excited. You've been asking for him. So we're really happy to let you know that he is coming back. He will be here every Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. To call and get an appointment, all you do is call his direct office number at 246-1660. So join us, please, in welcoming him back on April the 7th. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Happy Friday, everybody. Susan McLean here, Director of Resident Services. Hope everyone is doing well and has some wonderful plans for the weekend. The weather may not be so good, but enjoy yourself anyway. Just wanted to give you some updates on the vaccinations. I did receive an email this week from Omnicare, who is partnered with CVS, and they are going to be rolling out an ambulatory model. And that is where they will come on property and provide vaccinations for any of our new hires, new move-ins, or anybody that is looking for a vaccination. They have not set a date yet, but as soon as they do, I will share that with everyone. In the meantime, they have opened up where you can call CVS and schedule an appointment at one of their freestanding CVS stores, and you can get your vaccination there. And I do know that also some of the Walgreens and some Publix's pharmacies here in town, they are also providing the vaccination. So please just reach out and see about getting a vaccination if you're still looking for one. Another thing is next week in your in-house or out in the homes, your little kiosks, mail slots, I will be putting some information in there about private duty providers, or private service providers as LCS likes to call them. And that is just letting you know that some of the differences between using an outside agency and our own in-house agency, Innovative Home Services, some of the differences that you can encounter, and just giving you some good information about that. So that's about all I have in my little neighborhood. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Hi everyone, it's Tiffany with the program highlights. First, we've got the CV Cinema Group showing An American Pickle. That's tonight at 6 p.m. in the OMR. CV Cinema is also showing The Invisible Man tomorrow at 1 p.m. in the OMR. Then on Monday, we've got the Nature Walk with Abby from Sales and Marketing at 10 a.m., leaving from the main lobby on Monday morning. Then that evening, we've got the Duo Bow Arts performance at 6 p.m. in Egret Hall. And then on Wednesday, we've got trivia at 4 p.m. in Egret Hall. There is a sign-up required. On Thursday, we've got Pinspiration. They're doing an Easter-themed craft. There's sign-up required and a $10 fee. That is at 12:30 p.m. on Thursday in OMR. If you're interested in any of these events, you can give us a call at 904-807-6224, or you can visit us at the Activities Office located in the train lobby. Thank you.
Hello, Cypress Village residents, and happy Friday. My name is Katie Amador. I'm the Director of Community Life Services. I'm also filling in for Laurel Mundell, our Executive Assistant and Communications Manager, and I have a few updates for you all this week. My first update is that we have purchased new chairs for the Osprey Multi-Purpose Room, or OMR. They are flat back armless chairs that we can use for exercise classes, other programs such as movie matinee, lectures, meetings, etc., all in OMR. So they are for that designated space. We are going to remove the current chairs, the gold chairs, and repurpose those as our outdoor fitness class chairs, because as we are getting into the warmer weather and the springtime sunshine, a couple of our fitness vendors have expressed that they would like to host some of their classes outdoors, so we will utilize those existing OMR chairs for that purpose. I would also like to touch base on the Phase 2 reopening plan for transportation. I accidentally left out the transportation information from the Phase 2.5 reopening document, so I did include that in the March administrative newsletter, but I'm also going to include that in the community weekly update. So if you've not already reviewed that, please do so. The changes include an increased capacity on the buses. We are going to increase capacity to about 50%. We are going to do one resident to every 2 seats, with the exception of residents from the same household who will be permitted to sit together. And my last update for the week is regarding Samantha Solly, who has completed orientation and is now working actively in the Community Life Services Department. We did a little bio write-up on her in the March administrative newsletter, so I encourage you all to check that out. And if you've not already introduced yourself, please stop by the Community Life Services office in the train lobby and introduce yourself and welcome Samantha to the community. Thank you all and hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Hi, my name is Angelique Anthony. I'm the Director of Human Resources, and I am with the Employee of the Month for March. Her name is Sakisha Gaskin, and we are getting ready to get to know her a little bit better. Hi, Sakisha. How are you? Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I have a couple of questions for you.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Augusta, Georgia. I've been in Jacksonville, Florida for 17 years now.
Wow.
Glad I was able to get the job here at Cypress Village. It has been a great opportunity for me, and I've been here 7 months. March the 8th made it 7 months that I've been here, and I enjoy it.
Wonderful.
And I have 2 sons. One is at Notre Dame, and he's a junior.
Really?
And my oldest son is 24, and he's here with me going to FSCJ. So we got a lot of accomplishments in my family. So.
I see. Very nice. Notre Dame. Wonderful. What is it about your position? What is your position here? What do you like to do? What does your day-to-day look like?
Well, I'm a medication technician and also a RCA, so I work on the floor right along with passing out meds. So I make sure that all the residents are attended to. Anyone that presses their alert button, we're here to assist. We get our residents up and out every morning to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so they can spend some time out doing activities through the building on the assisted living floor. And like I said, I've been here 7 months and I enjoy it.
Wonderful. What do you like most about your job?
I like dealing with the residents and the whole community pretty much. Everybody has a smile on their face. I usually wear my bracelets and my jewelry to keep those smiles on their faces and a happy attitude.
Yeah.
So everyone that I'm around has a happy attitude, and more so the residents do too.
Wonderful. What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like to make jewelry and spend a lot of time with my G-baby, my granddaughter.
Oh,
She's 8.
Oh, wonderful. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is, I really don't have a favorite color. I like pastel colors, like Easter colors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And anything else you'd like to share with us?
I'm glad that I was picked to be Employee of the Month of the community. That means a lot to me. I've never been pointed out for anything, achievements or anything like that in any of my other jobs. So this means a lot to me.
Wonderful. Well, we appreciate you very, very much.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all too.
And for anyone who may see Sakisha across the community, make sure you congratulate her. She's a wonderful employee, and I'm very happy that you were nominated.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sakisha. Until next time, I'll see you guys next month
Thank
with
you,
the next
Cypress
Employee of the Month.
All right, I'm back, and I have COVID updates for Cypress Village specifically, and it's going to be very short and for the most part very good information. Today we can report here at Cypress Village we still have 0 resident confirmed cases, so that is great news, and we only have 2 associates that are currently testing positive and recovering and self-isolating. So that's good news. We're continuing the trend of positive news relative to COVID, and our stats are reflective of that. So I'm just going to shift gears onto a positive piece. Let's see whose birthday is out in Cypress Village today, being the 19th. You're not going to believe this. Let me verify it. No birthdays today on the 19th. But I do want to take a second just to let Cypress Village know. Last week I did miss one of our long-standing, very involved, supportive residents, Mr. Leonard Smith. His birthday was last week. I want to say on the 16th. If that's the wrong date, Leonard, I apologize, but I am going to make up for it this week and wish you a happy birthday before we get started. So happy birthday to you, sir. The next birthday we have is tomorrow, and that's William Fast. And we've only got one, and that's his on the 20th. And then we've got Barbara Claire, one of our new residents. Hers is on the 21st. We've got Anna Hubel on the 22nd. Marvin Fenton on the 22nd. Happy birthday to you two. We've got Mr. Ed Froelich and Dean Mock on the 20. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. We've got Dean on the 23rd and Ed Froelich, so that's correct. And on the 24th, we've got Miss Elaine Hiscock and Pam Gordon. Happy birthday, ladies. And on the 25th, we've got 3. We've got Oliver Wiggins, Lorraine Resnick, and Mary Crouch. Happy birthday to you 3. And on the 26th, we've got Grace Meyer. Grace, happy birthday. And on the 27th, we've got Don Gerosa and Louise Fontecchio. Happy birthday to all of you. I'm going to stop there. And this will conclude this week's virtual coffee chat. And wish all those residents a happy early, belated, or belated birthday. And have a nice weekend. Thank you very much.